I go talk my piece and I don't really care what nobody wants to say. This is the reason why Jamaicans act up in Barbados. You understand? I come out of my house this morning, minding my own business. I stand up in front of the shop and then right over the side of the shop there's a fencing. I see this young boy step over and think, gonna talk about don't look at me that way because I ain't want you because you big. Who cares if you want me? You just spending the whole day rubbing out your hand with weed and thing, whatever. Nobody don't want you. Brother man, piss me off to the point that you literally cuss you out. You gonna tell me about how you Jamaican this and I's Bajan. What that have to do with it? When you see people leave, people are fucking alone. Because I go tell you the honest truth, if I didn't have time, if that's the case, and I didn't have time to go to the police station and bring the police back there because I have a job, he don't have none. Trust and believe. Next time when you see me, brother man, I pulling out at least 6 stones and I busting your cunt. When you see people leave people alone, you see me come out of my house and you're cussing me and telling about Jamaican Bajan. Bajan, my bumbo clot. Bajan what? When you see people leave them alone, not because of nationality, leave me the fuck alone. I don't want you. I never tell you I have a sign for the back of my fucking back telling you I want nobody. I didn't mind in my own business and this boy pissed off my fucking cunt this morning though. And when you see people smiling and think, you understand? You come fuck up my day. And I make you look like, listen to me, if I did ever have time, if I wasn't going for my client and if I did ever have time, I would have pick out at least 6 fucking stones and bust your cunt. I ain't give a fuck about the police, I tired of with a cunt.
You're Jamaican?
I am. You're also Caribbean.
Bajans, the pearl of the Caribbean, Barbados.
Yeah,
Jamaica's like
the
number
polite
2.
version. You know what? We're filming.
Barbados has the best rum.
Oh, he wants to fight.
Mongay, best rum.
I've had it. It's okay. Getting very
Smooth, it's
It
smooth.
doesn't need to be smooth. It needs to be effective. Whenever people think of the Caribbean, they think of who? Jamaica.
Flying fish, Barbados.
Curry goat, Jamaica. Jerk chicken, Jamaica.
Jerk
Dancehall,
chicken. Jerk.
reggae.
All right, reggae.
Usain Bolt, Bob Marley, the Wailers.
Yes.
You have Rihanna.
We have Rihanna. I love my Jamaican cousins. Just, you know, I got the best island, that's all. You got the Trinidadians now, they're going to be all upset.
Gosh.
St. Lucians, you know.
St. Lucians, Bahamas, they're all going to say something. Everyone should chime in with whose food is the best.
Barbados, number 1. This was a good interview. It kind of went south there all of a sudden, you know.
Why are there so many Jamaicans around? Every minute I'm seeing Jamaica and Barbados in people's flags. Jamaica and Barbados flag in people's names and bios. Why are there so many? What's happening there? Why are there so many Jabajans? Why are there so many? Huh? What is it about us? Huh? Oh, I'm Jabajan, by the way. What? What is it? Huh? Why are there so many?
But really, if you go to Barbados, that's not no big destination you're going to. You got to be really desperate to post like your picture on Barbados and say, look, I'm traveling now. It is like, I'm really, it's funny for me, frankly speaking, when you have to just big up Barbados as your big destination you could travel to, a man showed he was in Paris or somewhere else or in Manhattan.
This is a $50 from Barbados. This is a $50 from Jamaica. See, the two of these look fairly similar. Peachish, orangish. Similar colors, similar textures, seemingly similar values. But this Barbados $50 is worth a lot more than this Jamaican $50. This Bajan $50 could get you 2 snack boxes, and this Jamaican $50 could barely get you a snack. This is worth about 60 cents Bajan. This Jamaican $50. But even though it looks similar, even though it feels similar, even though it has the same markings on the outside, it's not the same value. So this is basically a lesson for children, big people too. So just because you might have the same color, you might be from the same neighborhood, the same country, the same family, your value is different from other people. You're gonna get 2.5 snack boxes. Then you're probably gonna get like faculty with this. I wish it was 2 Bajans, $50.
I've been in Barbados for about like a week now, and I just want to know what the blood clot are going with living expenses. I just paid $300 for fucking gas. What? This country don't make no blood clot sense. Explain it to me, please.
But really, if you go to Barbados, that's not no big destination you're going to. You got to be really desperate to post like your picture on Barbados. Say, look, I'm traveling now.
I'm in Barbados. This might be the first time, but I tell you now for free, it ain't gonna be the last. Listen, I want to put this on record. Barbados is one of my favorite places on this planet. This is paradise. Look upon the trees. Look upon the trees, the way they sway. Look upon the water. The water blue. You see the people here? 10 out of 10. Vibes, 10 out of 10. Everyone's happy here. But of course they're happy. Why would they not be happy? This is paradise, paradidi. Barbados. Like you're telling me some people wake up every single day and that's their view. Bro, no, I need to take my glasses off for this. Bro, the food? Oh my gosh, my belly. My belly. The food here is one of the best foods I've had in this planet. The meat is full of the bone, is succulent. The macaroni pie, Bajan cake, and the plantain. I might even have to start calling it plantain instead of plantain. One thing though, taxes are expensive. Travel here is expensive. It's very expensive. The beaches are white, not pebbles and rocks like Brighton. Oh, what flipping birds are they? I was in that water the other day. I swam with a turtle. What are you talking about? I swam with a turtle and fishes. A fish. Flip. I want to say a massive shout out to the people in this hotel as well. They gave me the best experience. Every single person served me with a smile. I don't want to leave. But like I said before, this might be my first time in Barbados, but I tell you now, it ain't going to be the last.
Let me ask y'all something. What's a better vacation spot, Jamaica or Barbados? Because for me, for my 30th next year, I would like to go to either one of those. Truthfully, I would like to go to both next year. But, if the money's right, cool, no problem. But if it's not, then definitely one of those spots for my birthday. So if you see this video and you've been to both spots, please comment and give me your thoughts on what place is better to visit. Please and thank you.
So anybody watch Carifta game the other day and realize that out of the 120 medal, Jamaica alone take 43 of the medal? But that's not what I come out. I come out the person from Barbados that said that Jamaican should not allow to compete in the Carifta game because of our population. Let's get one thing straight. Jamaica population is roughly 2.8 million people. The population of the Caribbean is 40 million people. Haiti is in the game. Haiti have 12 million people. I don't hear you say nothing about Haiti. I think a one medal Haiti get. It's not the country population that do it. It's the work that the athletes put in, and the Jamaican athletes put in the work. Apart from that, I've run into a lot of Caribbean people here in Kingston on a weekly basis. Trinidad people big up on yourself, Guyanese big up on yourself, St. Lucia, Turks and Caicos, and Dominica Republic. Those are the nicest set of Caribbean people I've come across. I don't know about anybody else, but those are the nicest set of Caribbean people I personally come across. Barbados people, we always have this negative vibes about them, this negative spirit, and try to look down on other people. But I wasn't gonna say anything until I see another comment from someone else from Barbados talking about Jamaica is so poor, the people them have to eat chicken when wash up on beach where them don't know where it come from, and comparing your guys' GDP to Jamaica GDP. I know a lot of you have never been to Jamaica, so you have no idea what Jamaica is like. Is there ever hell show with that container washed up? Poor people don't live a hell show. If you don't have money, you can't buy land or build a house over there. So you see the type of vehicle them where the people them drive go pick up the frozen chicken. Who none have them vehicle there Barbados? A basic The basic car them wanna have a Barbados. Luxury vehicle na they a Barbados. Me can tell you that. When you go talk about GDP now, Jamaica debt to GDP is 68%. Barbados debt to GDP is 101% as of 2025. As much as a lot of us don't like Andrew Ones, me see the Jamaican government buy 70 new bus the other day and never have to borrow no loan. Right now, if Barbados government want 2 new bus, them have to borrow a loan to buy that. Barbados is a broke motherfucker. Stop comparing GDP. Next time you go in at the supermarket at Barbados and take up a 500 ml of Pepsi, go up on your phone, do the conversion to Jamaican dollar. A bottle of Pepsi in your country is 400 Jamaican dollars. It's $150 in Jamaica. Talking about Jamaica poor and how you guys have Rihanna, this is a billionaire. Jamaica have around 6 billionaires. Hating on Jamaican and don't realize that it was Mr. DJ that boss Rihanna. That song that she did, Hey Mr. DJ. That's dancehall. If it wasn't for dancehall, Rihanna wouldn't be known. Jamaica is known for its beauty, its athletes, its music, its culture, its food. Barbados is known for Rihanna, and she's not even 100% Bajan or Barbadian. I know you guys don't like when people call her Barbadian. She's also half Guyanese. Yeah, you guys are also known for a jawstring bridge in Bridgetown. That little bridge that lift up for the yachts to go underneath. The capital also named after the bridge, Bridgetown. No disrespect to Rihanna because she didn't say anything negative about Jamaica. But at the end of the day, Jamaica have the Marleys. Jamaica have Sean Paul. Jamaica have Cartel. Jamaica have Spice. Jamaica have Shensia. Jamaica have Shirley Ralph. Jamaica have Naomi Campbell. If me fi name out all of the famous people them from Jamaica, it's gonna take me one day. If you comes across a Benz GLE in Barbados or a Porsche, it's possible a government official driving it or one of Rihanna family members. Those type of vehicles are very common in Jamaica. Very common choice of vehicle for young people in their 20 and 30. Another thing that you don't have a lot of over there is board house. Board house stop where at Jamaica. People no longer build board house. Stroll through any ghetto now in Jamaica and you see a 2-floor concrete house ago. Big nice house. And even though a lot of us don't like Andrew Ones, would never give up Andrew Ones for Mia Motley. Mia Motley only good for give speech. Every time I see a video of Mia Motley is a speech she give. Andrew Ones know how to thief milk out of coffee and we rate him for that. Good GDP now do it again. It's spending power, and that's something Jamaicans have. Spending power. You see another person mention how Jamaicans need visa to go everywhere and you guys from Barbados don't. You know why? Because you know a easy walk over. So them can control you know easy when you enter them country. Jamaicans are go-getter and very unruly. So we need visa to go everywhere. Because when Jamaican gone away, them go there for creep and bring you back to them country. Jamaican will come to Barbados, come work, drive with you in your Tida every day, go to work and make you brag about your Tida and have a Benz GLE park up down a yard or a Bima. Jamaicans will watch you brag about your 2-bedroom Rihanna country style house we stop where and have a big old 2-floor house park up down here. Another thing, without Jamaicans in the Carifta game would be cancer. There would be no fun in it. Jamaica hosts champs. The National Stadium in Jamaica is the biggest stadium in the Caribbean, and it was full.
Alright, so I don't want anyone to get my previous video about Barbados wrong, because I see some comments, and even when I did it on YouTube, you know, people are always skeptical, like I don't know what I'm talking about. But let me share some advantages I had living in Barbados. For one, I left Jamaica because there was not a safe place for me. And my whole childhood, early adulthood in Jamaica was traumatizing. So when I left Jamaica, escaping all that trauma that I had to start afresh, I started off from the bottom till I was at a level that I felt comfortable. So when you get to Barbados, it's not going to be a bed of roses. Same like how when I came here in America, it was not a bed of roses at first, but me start off small. Me start off probably cleaning somewhere, then call center. Then I was working in the banking and finance sector. Some of the advantages that I had, I was able to take my son and he acquired legal status there as well. He was able to go to school for free. I didn't have to pay anything out of pocket. He ride the school bus for free at 4 years old. We taught him and he was doing it from 4. He got school meal for $1. And the adults, they looked out for him. Even when he was 4 and he was taking the bus by himself and he would miss his way, someone will always direct him home. I know a lot of people hear things about Barbados, but it's way different than living in Jamaica. If I was living in Jamaica, I would have never done that, because when he started school, or he was going to school in Jamaica, I had to have a taxi taking him to and from because it was so dangerous. And based on my experiences, I was not taking a chance, so he would have never ever ride a bus back home in Jamaica. Another advantages I had, I was able to have access to good medical treatment when I needed it. Because of a lot of things I went through in Jamaica, I was able to get the psychological help that I needed in Barbados without being stigmatized, without having to pay a high price to talk to a therapist, talk to a psychologist, or receive medication when I had to. Another advantage, when I was pregnant, people looked out for me, you know, and I was able to stay home with my baby for like 3 months with pay, and if I wanted to extend it, I would. Another advantage, it was peaceful. I know a lot of things has changed since I've left in the past 2 years, but I didn't have to walk and look over my shoulder and be like, someone is going to come and assault me out of nowhere or unalive me. I could walk the streets, I could take the bus, I could go anywhere, and distance over there, like the farthest place to go is like 35 to 40 minutes depending on how you drive. It just gave me a peace that I needed to start over, and that is my foundation why I'm here where I am today. Because without going to Barbados and healing in a way like this would have not been possible. Had I had stayed in Jamaica, I would not be here. So sometimes when you hear people say, move away from your community, move away from your country to start over, it's something that you should really look into. I survived in Barbados because for once, me not hype. I wasn't in the dressing or yes, me go out, yes, me eat out, yes, I had, nice fun and all those things when I was in the world. Yes, I did crop over, I did all those things. I went to luxury restaurants, I did all those things because my paycheck could afford me to do those things, and life there was great, not all the time, but overall it was way better than living home. I got a Barbados passport when I went to the embassy. Like, I made the appointment today and I got an appointment for tomorrow, And when I went there, it was not a lot of scrutinizing. They asked me 2 questions and grant me my visa, and that's how I'm here. When you go to Barbados too, know what you want, or when you go anywhere, because when I came here it's the same thing. Know what you want and you will survive. Don't listen to the crowd and people over there telling you, oh, don't come here, there's no job, blah 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 blah. Your journey is different from everybody else's journey. Like I was advising a young girl yesterday, don't listen to the crowd. Do you and go with God. Everything I've done it by faith in it through. If plan A don't work out, have another plan. Have a plan B, C, D, whatever. I still have not gotten where I would want to be, but thank God for Barbados. I'm not where I used to be, and that is a big thing, because living in Jamaica was not it for me. And I don't have to get into all the stuff that happened there because I don't want to relive my past. But no, I will say, and I'll keep on saying, move if you have to. And the CARICOM is made up of so many different islands. Belize, Guyana, Antigua, Jamaica, Barbados, Grenada. There's so many, and especially if you are educated and have a strong educational background, you will learn a good job. And if you don't learn a good job, like I said at first, start from the bottom up. So I don't want nobody to come for me. My experience is totally different from the experience that you have or the experience that you're going to have. It's about your mindset, and I use Christ to get through everything. So once he is with me, I'll keep overcoming, I'll keep thriving, and I'll keep growing. Thank you. Bye.
So, how are you, my beautiful and amazing people? Guys, in today's video, we are going to talk about what Jamaicans are saying about the people of Barbados, and Barbados is a Caribbean island in general. And I can tell you that they are so positive. But of course, we have those people that will disagree with the fact that, Barbados is not perfect at all, which is okay. I do agree, because after all, there is nothing perfect in this world. There is nobody who is perfect in this world. And in today's video, we will talk about what they are saying in regards to the clips that we just played here. So I don't know what you think about the entire situation, the entire Tokyo, the entire discussion, but for me, this is my take. Generally, when they came out and talked, this is what I think and believe. So my analysis is that, many Jamaicans think about Barbados is one of those islands that are great, that is stable in the entire Caribbean islands. So they believe that their education system is perfect, superb, and their literacy level has really gone up, especially from the time that Mia Motley, the Prime Minister, came in the year 2018, as there was a lot of positive changes. So they also are saying that the country is clean and well managed. And it is true, by the way, because if you see even the Prime Minister herself, she's very organized. And of course, the island in itself is extremely organized, just from the people that she has put in place, the leadership, and she's somebody that always comes out to talk about the beauty, to talk about the not only that, just Barbados, but the Caribbean island and the entire African continent, which is beautiful. So if you look at many institutions there, organizations, the politics there, they are more disciplined, which is very healthy for everybody in the world. It's very healthy for the people of Barbados, and I can say that it's beautiful to think of, another island or another country that positives. So as much as Barbados is small, I can tell you that it's beautiful, it's well run, and there is this story of Bajans. We will talk about it in a later on video, because it's a topic that is worth to be talked about. So there are many, competitive questions that the Caribbeans normally talk about. If you talk about the island that has better music and culture, you will talk about Jamaica, the land that we all love. If you talk about the island that has better infrastructure, that has better athlete, that has better global influence, you'll all find them there. So, as much as they say that Jamaica leads in the Caribbean culture, Barbados is more quiet, yes, but extremely organized. So, of course, we will not fail to talk about the criticism that we have already seen here, and that is immigration issues, whereby some Jamaicans are saying that Bajans, they treat Jamaicans, Jamaican migrants are strictly at immigration, like they are so strict. If they see a Jamaican entering into Bajan, and I don't know if that is true, because okay, that was his opinion, but last year there was this agreement that involved Belize, Barbados, Jamaica, and a couple of Caribbean islands, and they actually allowed their people to move freely around the island without any documentation. I can tell you that is beautiful, because trade is going to be promoted. If there is free movement, then people can trade in a very, very organized and competitive way, and it's going to improve the lives and the living standards of all of them. If you talk about the cost of livings, you could see that white guy is saying that it's very expensive in living in Barbados compared to Jamaica. I don't know how true that is, but kindly comment down below, because we really need to know what you think about Barbados. If you talk about altitude difference, so there is a feeling to some Jamaicans that Bajan can be reserved and somehow different. And if you look at Jamaica, it's okay. Not that is not altitude, but attitude, guys. Attitude. If you look in terms of Jamaicans, they are more outgoing compared to Bajans, who are more reserved, but very, very proud. So overall, guys, we are talking about a friendly situation here, which is awesome, because if you look at youths and their programs between the two countries, they are working together. They are doing joint youth programs, which is great. If you look at the CARICOM itself, there is cooperation throughout the CARICOMs, and it's beautiful, because that being said, cooperation is one thing that moves countries and people from one step to another. I mean, from one better place to another better place. So generally, if you try to analyze the entire clips, you will see that many Jamaicans respect Bajans for or respect Barbados for its stability and governance. And also, as much as there is criticism of those people that don't really agree with some things, you can generally see a friendly rivalry about culture and influence. And as much as some Jamaicans are complaining about immigration rules and cost of living, I mean, it's something very normal. Like, someone would also go to Jamaica and be like, no, this is very expensive, especially if a Kenyan goes there. But if you look at it generally, the relationship is, 90% positive and cooperative. Thank you so much if you actually watched the clip up to this point. I do appreciate your presence. I'll see you in the next video.